So Bawumia won one constituency in the Bono region. He won one constituency in the Ahafo region. And with Bono East, he hasn't won any. If Techiman South comes, so if you take Bono Ahafo and Bono East, let me make it easier so you get what I'm trying to say on this. So take Ahafo, Bono and Bono East. Okay, this is 2024. Basically, we're saying, apart from Techiman South, which is coming in, there are only 2 constituencies that Dr. Bawumia won. Now compare this to any previous election. I mean, it's almost unfathomable. Look at 2020 for this same 3. I mean, guys, look at this.
Look at that.
I mean, the whole of Bono is blue. Bono East, they even made incursions into Bono East. Ahafo. This is 2020 figures. I'm not even talking 2016. This is an election with a 500,000 deficit for NDC. And you come to 2024 and Vivian, look at this. Only 2.
It's wiped out.
So this is not a stronghold situation. This is just 2. And these 2 are light blue. So they didn't even win any Bono. Bawumia didn't win any Bono constituency by more than 60%.
The whole of Bronga Ahafo.
So I'm taking in fact, I even have a 10, but I just want to stay there. So the point is that swing regions swung so rapidly. So look at the numbers as well. There's a 150,000 margin plus for Mahama. When you compare him to 2020, for 2020 you had where am I? Okay, I'll show you the 2021.
2020 is below. It's actually below. So it's below the
Bawumia
figures for 2024.
Good. Thank you. So
637,000.
Mahama gets 56% of the 3 Bono regions. Bawumia gets 41. In 2020, Akufo-Addo had 51%. So Mahama has climbed from 47 to 56, like 10%, and Bawumia has dropped by 10% in Bono. Why is Bono a swing region? This mirrors the national. So this 56.5, 41.6 is very close to the national, which is why we say that in the trend it's a swing region. It behaves like the nation in total. Let me do Western as well. So this is 2
of the blue
out of, and mind you, this is 2 out of 29. So we have only Techiman South absent. So basically the whole region is gone. Okay, now if you want to go to the Western enclave, still on the issue of swing regions, all right, let me take Western region proper, all right, before I come to Western North. This is Western region. You remember we did our Western region show? What did you say? You had the Takrady enclave. This is presidential results. The 8 constituencies in Takrady, Sekondi, Takrady, Mpoho, Efia, Kwesi-Mintim, Ahanta West, Esikado Ketan, NPP. Shama was like schizophrenic, depending on how you felt. Vivian, this is presidential results. Apart from this Takrady, NDC wins every constituency. I mean, this is I mean, look at this. In 2020, Mahama gets 46% of Western region votes. Akufo-Addo gets 50%, which is again similar to the national average. Mahama is now 58.8. Bawumia is 38. I mean, this is crazy. Now, if you even so basically, apart from Takrady, and even the Takrady is not deep, it's light. Now add Western North for emphasis, so that we want to for those who deal with old regions.
Man, I'm just looking at the win margin, 150,000 almost.
Yeah, so if you add that win margin to the Bono win margin, Bono was 123,000, 150k, so it's almost 280,000 gap for just 2 swing regions. So if I add Greater Accra, the election is over. So this is the old Western region. Think about it, presidential elections from the 9 up there to this. Of the 26 constituencies in the old Western region, Bawumia won only in Takrady. I mean, this we're predicting Greater Accra.
I think Western region was one of the shocker regions that, I mean, people, of course, at a point you see things are swinging, but the level of swinging.
If you are writing a headline for the Conversation or City Newsroom, we'll call it Western wipeout.
Yes.
Because it's, I mean, I've never seen anything like this. Let me show you 2020, okay? To make this point clearly, go to 2020, the most, I mean, look at this.
Yes,
3 in Western North, Jomoro's, Akufo-Addo. This whole bunch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and the 5 at the bottom are strongholds. You would have thought that the trend is that you move from deep blue to light blue, light green. You basically just, I mean, I've never seen anything like this in my life, right? So this is what 2020, 49, 47. All right, Akufo-Addo won that election by a 19,000 margin. It was pretty close. If I show you 2016, just for emphasis, all right, where he's coming from. So basically, this is where he's come from, the mandate he was given, and the mandate he's leaving. So what I'm trying to say is that the state of the nation when they voted for Akufo-Addo in 2016 was that in the Western and Western North regions, he had a 70,000 plus. Mahama takes over 8 years later, and he has a 150,000 deficit. So look at all these blues: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come to 2020, just for emphasis again. More blues here. All right. Then, sorry, this is 2020. You can count as many as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13 of the 26. We can call it Chimpe. 13 or 26 in the old Western belongs to NPP. Come to 2024 and you swing from 13 to what? I mean, I don't know what you guys think about this.
This is 20.
When you spoke to him, what did he say? I mean, Vivian, from 13
to 25 nil. 25-1, sorry.
And the only MP who has won in the Western region, who people even thought was having problems.
Ochedako.
I mean, what is this? I mean, it comes Greater Accra.
I mean, Ochedako, you know, with the Western region issue, the statue thing. That's Ochedako.
No, that was in second D.
But they gave the go ahead.
Second D.
They did. And Mesa paid for that.
So this is funny. So in 2016, when NDC had a similar wipeout in Central region, they won only 3 regions. One of them was the regional minister Ricky Hagan at the time.
This South.
This time too, NPP loses the whole region except where the regional minister is. So for some reason, regional ministers are.
You know the funny thing, Vivian, NDC's loss in 2016 was the worst loss of an incumbent till date. It has nothing on 2024. 2024 is it's a different, it's a rogue. You need to combine the push and pull factors. You need to say there was a rejection of NPP and also an acceptance of Mahama, because you cannot swing from minus 1 million in 8 years ago to plus 1.6 million in an 8-year cycle. With the same person,
with 9 constituencies outstanding.
Imagine the same person who lost as city president by 1 million is winning by 1.6 million. So look at where he's come from. And by the way, to work from minus 1 million to minus 500k is a hell of a work.
It's something else,
right? So NDC's way of coming to power was from 1 million minus to 500k minus to now 1.6 plus. So now this NPP is working from minus 1.6 million. So the question is, what are they going to do in 4 years to even have this?
And this is with people not even showing up. So imagine.
It is. I mean,
you know, and the Western region, I think that again, if the government had paid a lot more attention early on, they would have realized that they had a lot more work to do. Again, it's the taking people for granted. If you look at the voting history of the Western region, the Western North, they would have assumed that, oh, these are people who are normally amenable to our politics, and so we don't need to do too much. Those who come from the region will tell you that it's a pale shadow of its glorious past. My good friend Achutamaklu calls it one large construction site. He says everything that has been started in that region has been left uncompleted. Nothing has been finished. It's a dusty patch of earth. Now, in addition to that, you look at the Western region has really struggled with water because of Galamsey. they're one of the regions where water rationing started pretty early, before we started struggling with it here. Western and Central were the ones who were struggling with it, and they had complained because of that prices had gone up.
Yeah.
Now, if you look at even the general economy of the Western region, it hasn't been the best over the past decade.
Yeah.
Things have really gone down and the thing is this.
Oil.
Yeah, and that was the point I was coming to. If you visit the place, they will tell you that we've been digging oil in this place for some time now, but it is not reflective of the lifestyle. Third points that affected the governments there, and perhaps across the country, the heightened activity of voter education. There are a lot of small advocacy groups that went round that educated people don't take gifts and vote. Look at your situations and vote. Don't do this, don't do that. And in a place like the Western region, Ghana Integrity Initiative, for instance, was very active, where they went around the small groups, were educating people online. They were doing a lot of work in the new voters who had become more enlightened to their situation, in addition to a horrible economic and regional situation. Look, when the statue issue came up, and a lot of people think we might be overemphasizing the statue, but the statue kind of was it
became emblematic of the
disgruntlement.
Yes.
You know, because after I was done, our man in the region, Enim, went there and did a report. In addition to that, I watched others as well. And you know, when a Ghanaian says "Train I'll be home," a lot of the feedback from what Enim did, from what all the others who went to the region post that statue did, was "Train I'll be home." There was a lot of that. They won't say it in as much words, but you could get it in the statements that they were making. They were dropping hints. There was a lady at the market who was like, so you think you can just come and do it? You can complete this? No problem. Next week is coming. I will be here. You are not here.
And that video of the statue and the reactions was our most reacted to story for, I can say, for this year. Within 30 minutes to 1 hour, we had hit about 2K comments on that statue.
You know, there are some stories that come to you, even as a news person who's seen a lot of news, you still get shocked. When Akwesi Jenim put the story on the page that Akufo-Addo unveils a statue of himself,
I had to look twice.
I was like, okay, wait. So actually, I read the thing waiting that he would edit it. If someone unveils a statue for you, it's all right. But you travel all the way, you take our presidential, I don't know whether that's how he went, but fly all the way there, when unveil your statue in the middle of a roundabout, which is very dusty and an uncompleted road. When I went to cover the NPP manifesto launch, I went to that roundabout, I saw it. And so for me, I'm like, okay, at least wait. If the road was completed in Mpue, but the road is not finished, the whole place is under construction, and you say to me that, look.
That's why I'm surprised that the Western Regional Minister didn't take a fall for this.
He's an experienced political player. And he barely held, because if I show you...
Show me his numbers.
So if you do the parliamentary, we'll probably come to parliamentary. This is presidential.
Okay, sure.
Parliamentary, Western gave NPP 2. What I wanted to show you was that the question now would be, which region won the election for Mahama? The answer is every region.
Yes.
And I'll show you why. Every region changed. Before I do that, let me just add the Bono in Western to just show you my swing region. I haven't come to Accra yet. Accra is a Jamaica's office. What I just want to do is to play with this to show you how Bono and Bono is combined. So basically, we've drawn a C in the country. I haven't had a central. I haven't even had a central yet. In drawing my C in the country, in 2020, Akufo-Addo won this.
5 regions.
In 2020, yes, Akufo-Addo won this C 50%, Mahama 47%. Again, this is why they are swing regions. So their 2020 figure reflects the national. Their 2016 reflects the national. In 2024, 58-39. So this is Bono East, Bono Ahafo, Western North and Western As. Now if I add Central, right, now I just wanted to let you, so what I'm saying is that one of the biggest questions in this is, for example, if they are thinking about which region won this election for us, who gets the reward? Every region has a strong case.
Everybody did a good job.
Because West is probably in a comfortable lead with their 20s, but I want you to do Central quickly and then do North for you. So let me just go back to this, okay? Now, Central region has been big in your discussions as well. All right. So what happened in 2024 for Central region? This is presidential results, okay?
Similar to Brown and
58-39. So you see that Central region's ratio is the same ratio as when I put Western and Bono Ahafo together. So what we are basically saying is that these, and what was the swing? Akufo-Addo had 52% in 2020. Mahama had 45. Mahama has moved from 45 to 58 plus 13. Akufo-Addo 52. Mahama has dropped to 39. Central region. Now, apart from Efutu, where Apenyoma King is, and then this constituency called Heman Lower Dencha. And mind you, this is, let me show you the 2020 so you can see how serious this swing is. In 2020, Central region was pretty, you know, it was a region NDC won the parliamentary and Akufo-Addo won the presidential. And it was PSHS kind of thing. Now, look at this.
This just 4 years ago.
4 years ago, of the 23 constituencies, NDC won only 4. Chifo Atimokwa, KEA, which they always win. Ekunfi, where Mills is from, and Kazela 247. So basically, the NDC's presidential, Mahama won only Commander, which is where Mills' brother is MP. Elmina. He won Ekunfi, which is where Mills is from. And Ejukuma, which is where, of course, Kaziel is strengthened. And then Chifo Atimokwa. This is 2020.
So even when Ricky Hagan won, Cape Coast North,
presidential, NPP,
Cape Coast went
everything. And by the way, on parliamentary, NDC won more parliamentary seats. So that was a change. So this is 2020 with 1, 2, 3, 4 deep blues. NDC won only 4 light blue in one electoral cycle. Look at this. Only 2 blues are left. Apenyoma King and then Heman Lower Dencha.
And they are even lights.
Guys, and look at the number of deep greens. From Commander to Cape Coast South, Cape Coast North, Infanteman, you have Ekunfi, you have Ejumaku, you have Gomwa West, Gomwa Central, Gomwa East. The whole thing.
But show me 2016. Good. The Central region.
You want to compare this?
I wish
because it might help. I want to make an ethnicity-based argument.
2016. Look at that. NDC won only. Mahama won only 3. Mahama won only 3. Commander, he always wins. Ekunfi always wins. And Cape Coast North. Look at the number of deep blues. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Of the 20 seats, 20 constituencies, Mahama Akufo-Addo won in 2016. 19 he won in 2020. Central has shifted to 20. I mean, look at this. And then 2024.